so much, Giacomo. I immediately want to thank you, Giacomo Iubizzi, Secretary General of the Italian and Thai Chamber of Commerce. Yes, my name is Sonia Bennati. I'm a journalist. I am the editorial manager of the Italian publishing house Editrice Zeus. We are focused since more than 40 years in technologies for the food processing and the packaging for food and non-food. So yes, we usually attend Propak Asia since a long time, and we have a great collaboration with them, with Giacomo Iubizzi and this group. And now we are here to speak about our quality technologies. We have important speaker relating important company leaders in food processing. We'll explore some innovation technologies in several fields. We have, in fact, to speak about bottling, we'll speak about optical inspection, and also high-quality technologies for bakery. So I really hope that you could enjoy this conference, and feel free to ask whatever question or maybe some detailed question. Then we'll have the occasion also to meet in person during the aperitifs, the speaker. But now, if you want to learn more after the speech, feel free to ask. So the first on the stage will be Stefano Romanelli, Managing Director of Acmi Omnia Technologies Singapore. So, Stefano, could you introduce to our audience which kind of technology you supply and your targets?
Yes, thank you very much, Sonia, and welcome to all of you. Thanks for joining us here today. Thank you, of course, to our friend Giacomo in the Thai Chamber of Commerce that is doing an incredible job over here. Yes, coming back to your question, the focus of, first of all, a little bit about our spin-off. Omnia Technologies is a conglomerate of packaging companies, all based in Italy. All the production is made in Italy with 30 over and keep going, increasing companies over there. So Italian quality at our best, which we should say. For specifically ACMI that you mentioned, we are talking about the former ACMI Beverage, a company, ACMI, with which we still have a wonderful cooperation that grew this business for over 20 years, until the point where Omnia Technologies, part of Invest Industrial Group, decided to join a selection of really prime quality company in terms of product and service, decided to acquire it. And here we are. ACMI is the union between former ACMI Beverage and ACMI, the company from Fornovo, 40-year-old, that is actually leader in downstream equipment, palletizing solution, packers, and so on. It's a conglomerate that accounts for about 300 million euro, just the beverage side of ACMI, and top up to over 760 million for the whole Omnia Technology, but not limited to, because we are still have an acquisition process in Italy of companies that are also not only in process, not only in the beverage, not only the filling, but also in pharmaceutical technology. We recently acquired 3 companies in Lazio region, and not limited to that. So the focus, coming to your question, is of course to our Thai friend that we love very much, and with which we work for a very long time to deliver also service. We know that service is a key nowadays. Spare part business is a very important business for the company itself, but moreover we want to deliver service. We want happy customers because we want repeated business, repeated order with them. This is the way we want to, in an organic way, support them and grant them quality and future. That's why, not only in Thailand, but in the whole region, talking about Asia Pacific, led from Omnia Technology Beverage Singapore, we drive all Northeast and Southeast Asia. China is a separate cluster, India is a separate cluster, because we dedicate people, culture, and specific knowledge and know-how to these countries. We want to merge with the local culture. This is the key all the time. We think that the key is to have a service, but having the mask of the local culture where we touch down, when we drive in, when we come to a country in Asia Pacific.
So we understand that you are, yes, huge and very well established in the region. Could you list the targets?
Okay, the targets in this moment, thanks to the wide range of product portfolio that we have in Omnia Technology, goes from really very small customer in terms of small size, volume, producer, and production speed as well, to multinational, of course. We account more than 838 machines in the Coca-Cola ecosystem, for example, in combination with labelers. And I have my colleague here, Matteo Gollini, that is really. Number two will be probably a diminutive way to consider him, but he's really an integral part of our company and business in Asia for all these years. And of course, we go to multinational as well, as I mentioned before. So we want and we have companies that are targeted and sized to deliver to you products for production speed, size, cut, price, and cost that is fitting your needs. So we are flexible enough right now to fit all your needs. So we will never say no to a family-owned company growing on a startup starting tomorrow, and we will just pick up the multinational. No way. We will have a coverage, the 360-degree, widely open, listening to you first. So the lesson that we keep learning, and personally I'm in Asia for over 26 years, based in Singapore right now in the last 6 years, but before in Hong Kong, Shanghai, and Tokyo, is always to listen to you, listen to customer, because we grow through you. That's the lesson that we will never stop learning in Asia.
Got it. Yes, we could talk about this innovation technology for a long time, but we don't have the time, so please tell me if we have to finish. Anyway, could you, in the while time, explain to us how much is important, for example, the point of the innovation and also the digitalization, because we have a huge topic here.
Yeah, very much. I mean, I love this question because innovation is a key point to develop and be closer to our customer. Needs change every day. Our individual needs as customers change every day because we are the consumer. So we love to focus on our individual needs and then project them to the market that we are entering or we are joining. So innovation is always the key. Of course, we are taking care. Nowadays, everybody's speaking about AI. AI is important, yes, but we want always that people behind it will control it, okay? We don't want to be slave or kidnapped by AI in any sense. But of course, we are improving, for example, our after-sales service platform with more digitalized solution. All our line, all our system are permanently connected to Ethernet network system, Wi-Fi. They are driven even by Android system and iOS. So the maintenance guy in every customer site can really see from home which is the status of the production. They can even, for example, in the blow filling technology for PT making, we can even warm up our machine before going to the factory physically. So we are very much into that. We are going to marry these technologies, and as we did in the past, to deliver always easy solution. We don't want engineer to drive or to manage our machine. We want to be extremely simple. We want simple people to manage those. This is the key. If we do machine conceived by engineers, for engineers, they will never take off. They will never work. So we have to be humble. We have to keep in mind that we are talking with people, with person, and we need to make their life much easier than it was before, definitely.
Clear. So dialogue is your approach.
Yes, very much. We listen and we learn from them all the time, every day.
Got it. So last question. Yes, also sustainability is quite one of the sensitive topics nowadays in Europe and worldwide. Just a couple of words. Also, this time is
yeah, very much. We have a department that is dedicated to that. We merge in Omnia marketing and sustainability in the same division with my colleague Francesca Borsato, that is a very talented colleague and woman, and we are driving very much the way into this direction. I mean, can make a very, very simple example. We use solar energy conversion, solar panel in most of our facility, not only the 30 manufacturing center we have in Italy, but everywhere we can. We apply CARES F1 technology to recover the energy from mechanical, electromechanical, and kinetic energy in most of our system. So we really want to do that. I mean, energy as a cost is increasing all over the world. Now there is this big latency in terms of chip making. So we really need to be ready for this kind of thing. And we are. So sustainability is a key role in all our monthly report, also with our shareholder, because it's what everybody is expecting from us, definitely.
Thank you, thank you. Let's go ahead with the second field. Now we are speaking about very high technology in bakery, confectionery, and pastry. We are speaking about medium high capabilities. We are speaking about a company from Holland that is represented here from Miss, sorry for my pronunciation, Sawalak Macaroon, that is the sales engineering of the high-tech food equipment. So she is speaking for Rademaker from Holland. They produce very high-quality lines for big production, industrial production, for pizza, bakery, and pastry. So this is your time.
Okay, thank you all the audience to coming today, and thank you for Thai Chamber for inviting us. We are high-tech food equipment, so now we are in Thailand almost 22 years, and we are representative for Rademaker. And for Rademaker, there is located in Netherlands, and they are providing solutions for the bakeries such as pizza, pastry, bread, and donut, and many kinds of the production lines. And the technology of the Rademaker, they are providing the consistency of the laminator and connecting with the sheeting process, and they can provide the variety of the universal lines such as the croissant line, and they can modification of the line and adding the depositor and making like the artisan food also.
Thank you, Gareth. So you represent Rademacher, and you can also supply the lines, but support also local companies, right?
Yeah. Right. Currently, we are doing like the cooperating with Rademaker to providing the solution for customer in Thailand. Yeah, because they have some specific like some kind of different from the European. So we are the middle to cooperate together with the supplier, and we're also doing for the installation and after sales service.
So you can absolutely support the local companies in every part of the process.
Yeah, sure. For overall in Thailand, we are doing all the installation and after sales service.
Can you share with us which are the add values of your technologies, of the Rademacher technologies, the main features?
Currently, Rademaker have two sections. They have the main product is the Rademaker, and they launch the new line called Radini. So both product is for the full automation line, but the Radini one is the small one is for the high capacity, but in the small size, compact size, and the cheaper price, the lower price, but in the full capacity. So the main point of Rademaker is they can make like the high yield of the product, and they are modular, so customer can choose which part they want to use, and they can adjust easily of the machine. Yeah.
Got it. When we speak about bread production, we are speaking also about flat bread, right?
Actually, the profit of the Rademaker line for the bread line is different from the Asian brand, because the Asian brand they have like the fix of the size or the shape of the bread, but the profit of the Rademaker line, they can like making the sheeting, and they can forming every kind of bread after the products.
Yes. I would remind that Rademacher is more than 40 years old and export globally. So they are very well located all over the world and also in this region, right?
Yes.
Okay. So do you want to explain more relating the high technology, considering that Rademacher has so solid roots also here?
Actually, currently, Rademaker also selling very well in China. Even though there's a lot of like many same of this machine in Asia, in China, and in Japan, but in China they are selling very well because they are one of the product is the egg tart. The egg tart is very famous in Asia. You can see every of the shop have this kind, and currently in China also they are also choosing Rademaker because they trust in the quality and consistency and yield of the products.
Yes,
That's why.
yes. It's a very high quality brand in the sector. So you represent Rademacher for which countries? Can you list this again?
Actually, for high tech, we are doing only in Thailand because
Thailand. So you are the reference point here.
Yeah, if our friends from other country, Rademacher also have agent in Indonesia, Philippines, and also Taiwan and Malaysia, Singapore. So they have own agents. So you can contact directly to Rademacher because they have the person who taking care for the Asia. Yeah.
There is, may I ask you if it's possible, there is an installation in the last years, for example, to local companies, maybe important, if you can say the name, if not, it's not.
Actually, we also supply for the one of the famous company who are making the frozen dough in Thailand. So they supply for the pizza, the company who making pizza. So that's one also the big one also.
Yes, we could also remind that, for example, Rademaker give a very important support relating the local markets because, as she correctly said, every area, every region has different kind of tradition and way to approach a product. So Rademaker is able all over the world to give the support and all the consultation that they can need. And now we are speaking about safety in the food. We know that how much is important this topic, no? We are speaking about safety for raw materials and also for packaged and processed food. Relating this topic, we have Lorenzo Corradini, Sales Area Manager of Raytec Vision, that is another important Italian company specialized in this. So could you explain to us what do you produce and your targets?
Yes, thank you, Sonia, for this nice introduction, and thank you all to enjoy us. I'm Lorenzo. I'm a sales area manager for Raytec Vision, in charge for Asia Pacific market. Who is Raytec? Raytec is an Italian company with a 24 years history. We have only one headquarter in Parma, in Italy, where we develop and produce our machine. Raytec, let's say, is working worldwide, and we produce optical sorter for food industry. Is a very specific, let's say, word in the food processing, and luckily we are playing in the world only very few players. So let's say we can consider Raytec, after our history, one of the leader in the top 3. And our competitors, let's say, are not more than 5. For us, investing in Asia means investing in the future, because our machines are providing quality, safety to the food line, the food processing line, and we inspect the product in the line, and we remove foreign bodies and quality defects that are, let's say, inside any kind of fruit and vegetable or seafood application. One thing that makes Raytec different from all the other optical sorter manufacturer is that we are the one with the wider application that we can cover. Some are focalized on some application. We started our business in the specific vegetable crops like tomato, but during the years we were able to apply our machine in hundreds application, from fruit and vegetable until seafood, and it can be already processed or not processed application. For us, Thailand is a special country. We have a special relationship with Thailand because for us was the door to being popular in Asia, was the door to that help us to penetrate the Asian market. And we start working with Thailand in 2017, and in a couple of years we became very successful. In 2018 and 19, Thailand was the top #1 country in our sales. And this would never have been possible without our partnership with Tanamac, that is our agent based in Bangkok, that help us to grow up the market here with a base of machine installed almost 35. Bangkok is also one of the 3 service center worldwide we have. One is in Bangkok, one is in Parma, and another one is in California, US. In Bangkok, we have 7 technicians with the test room to serve all the Southeast Asia customer that wants to try our machine with their product, see the machine running, and be more confident if they need before buy the machine. In Southeast Asia, Southeast Asia for us is considered our stronghold, especially Thailand.
May I ask you
Yeah.
a question? For example, which is the add values? The same question for you, because we know we have a lot of technology around the world, no? So the high quality technology, how is different from the others? So in your case, how is the add values for your lines?
For sure, our business approach is working with local partners. We prefer to follow this way, and we will keep following this way, like we have done in Thailand and in every country in Asia. Having a local partner makes the business easier and better. Not only for let's say for the first part of the work of the job, so the negotiation, but also especially for the service. We take care of our customer because let's say we build up a long-term relationship with the customer, and as I said, without local partners, this, let's say, the success, the 2,300 machines installed in the world would never have been possible. So for us, creating a relationship with the customer and local partners is very important. And then, of course, let's say we are keeping investing in the technology. Our machines every year needs to be improved because we are working with a combination of software and very high level technology in electronic. We are investing a lot in artificial intelligence to make easier the work for the operator. And the main thing that our machine is doing is also automatize the line. So we are removing also manpower in the line. That is something that is every year is a must-have because we see that also in Asia is the labor cost is increasing. As this is let's say a fact worldwide. So having our machine, we can guarantee a constant quality level without let's say a certain amount of people.
Got it. Could you tell us something relating the customization? That is another very sensitive point relating the lines, no? Each company has different needs, even if we are in the same field. And one of the main quality of the Made in Italy, for example, but also for Rademaker, is that they are able to hear the needs of the companies, of the customers, and a high quality customization relating the lines. That is also one of the values that make the difference, no, in the plans. What about you?
Yeah, for us, we always listen to the customer, and I have to say that some of the machine we developed were developed, I think all of them were developed after, let's say, customer request and together with them. As I said, we are covering many applications and we never stop. If a customer arrives to us asking for sorting an application we never did, we never say no. We always try and together we start a project together. And this is the way we have done in Thailand and in many countries. As I said, Raytec born 24 years ago, and we were working only in the beginning on tomato and a few other crops. Nowadays we are covering many applications, and this was possible because we always listen to the customer and we try to work together. So the partnership with the customer is very important for us because they also help us to invest in the right direction.
Okay, I would share the same question also to the other guests because it's an important point for the customers. What about you?
Yes, we totally get in that. Of course, every market is different. The customization is the tailor-made solution is something that is very much requested in Japan, for example, here in Asia. So I mean, we call this Japan specs attitude that we have. And user experience is always something that help both. I mean, supplier and where we want most of the time create partnership, then supplier and customer in a way on the long-term projection and timeline. Customization is part of it, but at the same time, we want to keep in mind that we want to tailor-made solution, but to keep a very easy approach into that. Because you customize too much, you lose the way later on. You have too many different things around. So we want to have an install base with let's say the core system that is very easy to approach. Also for the interchange of spare parts, after sales service, we want to be extremely fast into that. That's why we have a hub in Singapore as a warehouse to serve all Asia Pacific. But of course, we listen to that. Japan, for example, is probably the most extreme tailor-made solution place that we have in place. We have customers like Morinaga, Danone, of course, Coca-Cola Japan, Otsuka, Pocari Sweat, and so on. And Nagano Tomato, McDonald's, FFS, Form, Field Seal, we are a leader in that segment as well. So we always want to listen to them and do something that is special to them and very much to obtain a product that will be absolutely unique when they put it on a shelf. Differentiation on shelf is coming also through this path that is customization and tailor-made solution, and we are very keen to do that once required. Yes.
That's also so the big brands needs a specific tailor-made lines.
Yeah,
no?
very much, because they have to have a brand identity. Once you put something on a shelf, I mean, if you run away from the classic container, the old school, a brick, tetra, whatever, that from far look all the same, apart from the color and the identity the customer is providing them. But we really want to create a new kind of architecture around it. We want to create an ecosystem where we have a bottle that can be really nice design according to your needs, to your customer needs, something where we can help you to recall an identity. And that applies also for the manufacturing process, for the HCCP standard that every company is delivering or having inside. Everyone has his own quality standard and whatever. So we are doing that, and we are making an extra effort, I would say, in that, because this is the way to survive and be also a tailor in terms of giving an identity, a look, something special. If you see the product that we have on the market in super high-end market in terms of selection, like Japan and Korea, I mean, in the form field seal segment, for example, where we are leading the way in Asia, frankly speaking, leading the way in the next 6 years, we have a solution that are really piece of art. When you see this product, this dessert or this yogurt, multi-flavor, layered, particles, fruit components, those are totally tailor-made solution. We have a great business with Ferrero, for example, with a lot of the Nutella solution are made by us. We have a development cooperation with them, not only with Alba, with the Luxembourg. I mean, and this apply all over the planet. So, I mean, we are very much into that. We want to do it, and of course, we want to listen to our customer, also to our friends in Thailand over here, and be ready and available for any need they would have, even on the marketing side.
So we can say that, for example, relating the Made in Italy, we are well known all over the world for the food, for the fashion, but actually we are very strong also in the technology for this field, no? So for the food processing and the packaging. Could you also share with us how is the approach relating the tailor-made of Rademaker?
Actually, there are have the main of the line, like the sheeting, laminating, and the universal line. Makeup is called makeup line. So actually, the main part is like the specific, but in the the after part of like the shaping or the filling process is quite like flexible. Yeah, it's more flexible because currently customer production sometimes it's not like the high capacity, so they try to adjust for the automation line meet with our design product. So for the sheeting process and the laminating, maybe they're using the machine, and for the makeup line, maybe sometimes customer can using by the artisan, so they can like making variety of products by themselves without have to purchase more machine. So that's the idea.
Let's remind to the audience that Rademaker is a very well known also relating the lamination lines. That is one of the main lines that they...
Yeah, because the laminating, the heart of the laminating is the consistency of the dough and the butter, the butter layers. Yeah, Rademaker can make like the perfectly the line of the dough and the butter. That's why after baking, the products can like can have the pour inside beautifully. Yeah.
It's very important also the process of the fat in the bakery and the pastry and confectionery main actually.
Yeah.
Giacomo, maybe we can share with the audience some hints relating, since that you know very well the market.
No, thank you very much, Sona. What I would like to add to this wonderful talk is also that Thailand is a very important country. You see by the number of exhibitors of today in terms of food production. So we are really in the top level for production of sugar, rice, palm oil, and so far and so forth. I guess with your experience here, you saw also who are the end users, and you can see the production that is growing. I am myself very much surprised because I've been living here for 10 years. And year after year, I see a number, an increment also of companies with new products, and also Thai companies that are looking at us also for exporting to Europe. So this is also something very new, something interesting. And we know for sure that there is there is very much to do in this area, because now everyone is looking at Asia and ASEAN. ASEAN, as we know, is the Association of Southeast Asian countries. And what we see is also that there are more and more companies that would like to do investment here for production. So we are supporting some companies that are making coffee because they would like to do the roasting here and then packaging. So the packaging is also very important because it's crucial to maintain the qualities, to maintain everything. I see here among us, there are some of our friends and members, and what I would like to say is also that in the past 2 years, we were able to contribute in our little way. We have more than 400 members, so we were able to categorize or to have some of them through different committees. So it's been 2 years that we have our own industrial committee. At the moment, it's very strong in automotive and also production part here. So this is heavy industry. Of course, we are willing to do something more with companies that are into this sector, this industry, because we see that there is a very huge presence, and Italian is a big witnesses. However, you're not here to listen to me, I'm here to listen to them, and also from the audience. I see that there is my friend Maike. Ciao Maike. For example, for Maike, she represents Unicitrus. Unicitrus, maybe Mr. Stefano here, you might heard of them. They are a Sicilian company. What they do is they make orange juices. They make this wonderful orange juice from Sicily. And here in Thailand, they are partnering with a bottling company. So they are themselves importing some ingredients. They do the bottling here. And of course, it's something very interesting. Maybe later you can better exchange your business card and understand or try to find also for them what could be some innovation in terms of packaging, because what they do is not only retail, so they are not only inside the supermarkets with the brand Festilia, but they are also in the Horeca market, which is more interesting because the packaging is different. So we heard about a bag-in-box, which is a very wonderful solution, but I don't know if you want to add something.
Giacomo, this is a very important thing, and again is again confirming how much it's important to work with the institutions and a representative of our Italian institution. As for Chamber of Commerce, we are really in touch with all of them and with our diplomatic circle very much. I'm an advisor of a few of them in Asia. And frankly speaking, yes, your invitation is really matching and is creating, our group, and I think this applies also to other companies, having so many different solutions as a one-stop shop company in a way, from the very beginning, water treatment, up to the downstream and the packaging things. Cross-selling is a very important point for us. So that's why we are very keen to also operate and listen and have an open dialogue with the company, like the one you mentioned right now. We know them. I mean, some of the best oranges probably are coming from your region of Italy. And again, is something that we are very, very much open to work with and to listen to. So thanks a lot for the recommendation.
No, this is our pleasure. And it's also very important because, again, the mineral water and the water, here in Thailand is picking up so fast. As a Chamber of Commerce, we are usually in contact with all these Italian brands. And we also found now in the supermarket, because of course it's also expensive to do the shipping. So there are more and more Thai companies that are looking to do their own bottling, their own brands. And this is something that it's fabulous also for your industry, because we will see maybe new bottles, more sustainable products, more sustainable material.
And you know, Giacomo, we are open, very open, as we do in Japan and Korea very much, for example, right now, and in Indonesia, to have also joint meeting with you, with those customers or events. We are very much open to that. We are organizing now an event in Expo Osaka in July 10, where Omnia Technology will group all the top customers that we have in Japan. Where again, we won't deliver, we are not there to sell a machine that day, of course. We will be there to reveal culture, to share culture, our culture in terms of company culture and attitude, but Italian culture, because we are brand ambassador also of our country anyhow, very much, because all our machines are made in Italy, 100%, with more than 30 manufacturing sites all over north and central of Italy. So very much, I would say that it is always to merge the culture. Thai and Italian culture have an incredible merge. We have a lot of friends here, but we also have a lot of friends in the Thai community in Europe and in Italy, and you will be always welcome. For us, Thailand is always in our imagination, and not only that, a land of smiles, and that's really beautiful when you're surrounded by beautiful people like our Thai friends. We love them very much, and really we are keen to help them and support them at all. Thank you so much.
Very much. Okay, moving forward instead for both of you. Later I will introduce you, but we can do it also now. There is Mr. Aladino. He's a Thai Italian. He's also a member of the chamber. He's here today because he represents, beside his marketing agency, Bellman. He also brought to our chamber as a member 357 Enterprise. I don't know if you are familiar with 357 Bakery Studio. Have you heard about them? 357. You don't know that? Maybe not yet. The thing is, this is a company. Maybe later he will explain you better than me. Yes. But what is interesting is this is a bakery school. So here in Thailand, they are in Samian Midtown. What they do is he collaborate with them because they are also expanding, making new recipe for frozen pizza, right, Aladino? No. For Amazon.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, so maybe we disclose it, but it's okay. So, yes, you know Amazon Coffee, Amazon Cafe, yeah. They are in every Pototo because belong to them. Pototo is a gas station, and they are developing new products. So I guess they will be frozen and ready to be cooked. So it's very important for them to understand the technologies behind the production of this pastry and confectionery, and also to maintain all the qualities as it's freshly baked. So also for that one, Thailand is playing a crucial role because we see more and more companies that are doing this. And what we did a couple of years ago, maybe a bit more now, has been 4 or 5 years ago, we brought to Thailand for the first time in the world the branch of ALMA. So ALMA is the culinary school of Italy. What they're doing here is a wonderful job because Italian food, for those who don't know, is on the second. It's ranking number 2 for Thai people. So number 1 food from other countries is Japanese food. The second food that is preferred by Thais is Italian. So this is also very interesting. I would recommend you to talk to him. And unfortunately, I don't see here in the audience, but we have extended invitation to different companies that are in the production, milling production, like flour and other things. And that one was very interesting for you, but I don't see them now. Maybe they will be joining us later. There are these 2 professors that wrote to us. That one was very interesting because they are doing researches. One came up with the idea, which is wonderful, to do the milling of brown rice, which is organic brown rice. And they came to us because they were looking for the technology, first of all, to sort all the material, to remove all the impurities and to do the nice milling of the grain, but most importantly was also they were looking to do the production, because rice is gluten-free, and they were looking to find the right way, but this is not something that you can do, but they were looking for Italian technology to make pasta from rice, pasta and other dough. What is very important for them, of course, is how would you do the food processing and the packaging, because of course you are looking for something organic, but then with all these transformation and processing, does it lose nutritional value, does it lose quality? And this is important. Maybe you can answer.
Yeah, thank you. As I said, our approach in Raytec, this is matching now with our potential customer, because many times we are not working only with the structured company with, let's say, already structured process and application, but many projects grow up from research study together, partnership together with the university, or also a startup company that later on became more structured. And yes, our machines, our core business is optical sorting, removing, let's say, foreign materials and doing a quality check on the fresh frozen product. But there are some applications where using our technology we are able also to give additional information to the customer, like for example amount of sugar inside grapes. This is one of the examples. So depending on the application, our machines are very flexible, and sometimes are also able to having, let's say, adding value, not only doing the sorting, but also giving to the customer the data of the level of the quality of their product. That is very important to give them a better idea of which is the ratio and the level of quality of their raw material. So they can, using our machine, they can also improve and find the gap inside their supply chain, for example. And talking about pasta application, we are also ongoing with the development, our R&D department, with the big player, like for example Barilla or others. So we are not only working for selling machines, but also we are working to develop and find new technology that in the future can be used worldwide to the others.
Thank you very much, Lorenzo. Of course, we're very pleased to have heard from you, from your experiences. I don't know, Sonia, would you like to?
I don't know, maybe if they want to share again, maybe some important brands they have served in the past, or maybe if you have some example that's quite interesting to share with our audience, to give an example of collaboration.
Yes, I mean, talking about Asia and Thailand in specific, one of the most important customer we have, that is the one with the highest amount of machine installed, is Dole in Thailand, that let's say trust us, trust our agent, and it was always the first one, let's say, using our machine and trusting us, even though when, let's say, we didn't have references in Thailand. So for us, is always the first customer in a country is always one of the most important, because it's the one that trusts us, trusts the company, without having anyone in his country that already let's say, decide to choose for Raytec. This is only one of the many companies we have in Thailand, and as I said, one thing that makes us different from all the others is that we are covering a very big amount of application, from the vegetable to the fruit, and another name, so always in Thailand, is Chiang Mai Frozen. That is a company leader in the soybean edamame production, frozen, and they have a plant in North Thailand, Chiang Mai.
A wide range.
Yes, yes.
What about you? What about Rademaker?
I would like to point out about the after-sales service. Currently, Rademaker also investing for the technology for the 3D of the machine, so customer can checking each part of the products in the 3D, so they can like purchase each of the product directly in the Rademaker, or and Rademaker can also inform agent in each country that customer have the problem of each product. And also they have the SCADA programs that can adjusting the malfunction or some of the when it's not consistency, they will warning at the head office, and the head office will know, and they can solve it in time.
Support.
Yeah, and
Very
support.
fast.
Yeah, very fast. Yes.
Relating the listing of the brand, you have already mentioned a lot of companies that you already collaborate.
To mention one, for example, to mention how much we want to cross-sell within customers in Asia. For example, Suntory, just to mention one, is a Japanese company with very deep roots in Asia. Samsung, that is a local, I mean, Pepsi actually. Coke, we have a bit Meiji. I mean, the range is quite wide. Again, coming back to the very initial question, we can serve from the very small local company, home, or really family-owned to the multinational. So the flexibility is there. We are empowering, I would say, our presence specifically in Thailand right now. During these days, thanks also to this exhibition and this organization, we are closing a deal with we have our own branch office here, of course, but with our own after-service people, but we are doing an agreement with a very important local company, trading company, engineering company, providing service, and a bunch of more than 35 engineers that we will make use of in the whole region, with the support, of course, of our countries that are the neighbors of Thailand, like Indonesia or other countries, where we have an after-sales service organization that can travel here and there. Yeah.
Yes. So Giacomo, we can say that we have underlined that the speaker represents a company well located in the region, able to supply very high quality technologies in their own fields. And so you feel free to contact them during the aperitifs if you want to learn more from them. Thank you to Stefano Romanelli of Acmi and Omnia Technologies, Singapore. Thank you to Sawalak Macaroon High-Tech Food Equipment for Rademaker. And thank you to Corradini, Sales Area Manager for Raytec Vision. Thank you.